Rose, please. This is ridiculously horrible. What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here, 420 Gamer TV, bringing you a quick gameplay of Friday the 13th. And this one is a wake and bake, and it is a relationship talk video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about relationship is always important, because it lets, the person you're with, husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, lets them know that, what you're talking about or what you want is what you want, or you're serious about what you're talking about. And, there's going to be, two outcomes to this. It's going to be a negative and a positive outcome, okay? Now, one of them will happen. If it's negative, then it proves that how immature and how, stupid your spouse is. And, or it will be a positive outcome, and it will show, how lucky that you might be to have that person in your life, or they might be lucky to have you in your life. Because not many people are actually able to share their feelings with their significant other, because their significant other doesn't really tend to like to share too much. Let's see here. Nope, still no weapon. Oh, wait, no. I found a stick. But, standing your ground is firmly important. And, doing things to keep your spouse happy and everything else, and agreeing with your spouse is important too. But at the same time, if there's something that you just feel like you're right on, and or something that you're just firm on, like okay, let's say there's just certain things you want out of the relationship, okay, and you're not getting them. Now, lots of people think that giving people an ultimatum is kind of like a fucked up thing to do in a relationship, and you shouldn't do it. But the thing is, that's some of the best ways to actually figure out and see where your relationship is. Now, I agree that, giving ultimatums in a relationship is somewhat of kind of like a taboo and weird thing, primarily due to the fact that most relationships that demand shit out of it don't work that well. And that's what you need to do, is you need to learn, oh, motherfucker. Really? God. Nice, host, you left the fucking game. Great, and I'm not going to be able to join in another game because I'm fucking doing a video. That's just some gay-ass bullshit, man. That's right there, one thing I hate about this game. Love this game, but hate that right there. But, anyways, like I was saying, you got to stand your ground, okay? Like, if you're not getting something that you want from your spouse, you let them know, and then, continuously show them and tell them that that's what you want. That's what you expect. That's what, I don't want to say demand, but, that is what, you should be getting. Whether it be more attention, more, going out to, your favorite places, or just out in general. Because, there's certain guys and girls out there who are the kind of materialistic people who enjoy going out or enjoy being pampered on. Me personally, I can sit at home in my pajamas or whatever, watching Netflix or Hulu or Amazon, whatever, or even watching just a straight out movie and just hanging out. I can do that with my spouse and have no problem. I wouldn't be bored, because I'm doing something that I want to do, and that's spend time with my spouse. You know what I mean? Now, you always got to remember and always got to put this into mind, okay? Do you want what you're standing for or what you're sticking up for to be the possible cause and or end of your relationship? Because whatever you might stand for might end up, standing your ground for, might end up pissing off your spouse. They might be so pissed off at you at some point in time that they might just say, okay, fuck it. And or, this is the thing, okay? If they refuse to give you what you want, then, it's easy as this. Find someone else who will do exactly what you want. Oh, fucking go figure who's gonna do that. Got two things updated while I'm doing this video, so it's fine. But you always gotta remember to make sure that whatever you're doing, you know, that's gonna be the cause of it. So whatever you're, standing your ground for, you gotta remember that that might be a likely outcome. They might end up breaking up with you, or you might end up breaking up with them. Because the fact of the matter is that, you're not seeing eye to eye. And, generally when someone's feelings are being hurt and repeatedly hurt and stepped on and trounced all over and acted as if they don't matter, well, eventually that person will maybe get wise. In this day and age, not too many people are doing that. At least there's a whole new generation of these kids who'd rather sit there and waste time with people who, are no benefit to their life at all. I mean, I remember growing up hearing what women want. Women want a responsible man, a man who will be there for the family, meaning for the wife, for the kids. Will be working, will be making money and putting food on the table and paying the bills and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, kind of funny that the majority of women nowadays, they would rather be with a bum than a responsible person. I mean, I did a video just the other day titled "I was just told that being a single father is unattractive in this day and age." Well, if being responsible and putting someone ahead of myself isn't attractive in your eyes, I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to be. I'm doing what is necessary and what I'm supposed to do, which is the adult thing to do. In this day and age, I don't know what it is, but all these young people, like, and I what I mean by young people is like this ranges between from 18 all the way up to about, I think, 30. I've seen a couple 30 pluses actually act this way, which I find amazing. But just to sit there and to be a parent and not put the child ahead of what you need or what you want to do is ridiculous. And that's referring to my ex. My ex is one of those people to the point to where she would rather have what she needs and what she wants over what the child needs and what the child wants. I go with needs first. And that was one of the leading causes of my relationship with her ending. It was because I firmly stood my ground about what I thought we should spend the money on, which was rent, bills, and utilities. Made sure all the time that we had a house, a roof and everything over our heads, we had food in our stomachs, hot water, we had all the basic amenities. And from there, it went whatever my son needs, and then whatever we need, whatever he wants, and then, if and only then, if we actually have spare money, what we want, whether it be going out or getting a movie or going to the movies, something. You know what I mean? I always put me and my ex last on the list, and she couldn't stand that. And thus was the cause and end of that relationship. And actually, it was a benefit to my life when she left, and it was awesome. And I don't regret one single day that she's been gone, other than the fact that my son doesn't get to interact with his mom on a daily basis. But at the same time, she was not the kind of mom that, you'd want around your kid. More coffee. But, you always gotta remember that there's gonna be a positive or negative to whatever you end up choosing to do. This kind of life. Especially when it comes to relationships. Boss man Scott. Holy God. I'm at 9999. How the fuck am I still in there? That like makes no sense. It was like that like yesterday morning too. Yeah, on PlayStation. Actually, man, let me join one while doing a video. But you know, you always gotta understand and accept that, you know, whatever you're doing might just do exactly that. It just might cause, you know, her or him to say, you know what, fuck it, you ain't worth my time no more. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, if you have to, you know, demand stipulations from someone you're with,
this can't be real,
then you shouldn't be with that person, in my personal opinion. Because, I mean, the way I view it is, you know, I would want nothing more than to always, you know, make sure that my spouse is happy. Period. Whether it be, you know, sexually, emotionally, physically, like, as in, like, you know, giving them stuff. Because, you know, women are like that. A lot of women are like that. Not stabbing at you women or anything, but, you know, you are very materialistic. I mean, I like shit too. Map. But, you know, you always got to remember that whatever you're choosing to do might be a bad thing. Might just piss them off enough to the point they say, "Fuck you, Steve." It's like, I'm sorry, Karen. I'm sorry. Just kidding. But you know what I mean. Because, you know, I firmly stood my ground in pretty much several of my relationships, and the outcome has usually always been the same. And it's usually either always been the fact that they've chosen to leave me, which I was perfectly fine with. I mean, yeah, it sucked, and yeah, I did not enjoy being alone. But, you know, overall, I did find out as the person of who I am. And, you know, I do understand that it's always good to actually be firm in what you believe and what you want. Shit. Got something stuck in my throat. Feels like I got a hair or something there. Fuck. But, you know, you always gotta stand firm on, you know, what you believe is right or what you want. Especially when it comes out of a relationship. Because, I mean, a relationship isn't about, you know, one person. Relation, meaning, you know, the connection of two people. You have to actually be able to connect, and not just physically, as in having sex with each other. You have to be able to connect emotionally. If two people, in my opinion, if two people cannot sit there and actually have a conversation, a normal conversation, and in my opinion, if two people can't sit there and have an argument and not yell at each other, because I mean, trust me, you can have an argument with someone and not yell at somebody. I've had plenty of arguments with people and not yelled at them. And the easiest thing is not to take it personally and not to take it as if, you know, they're being mean to you just because they want to be. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people who will sit there and make it seem like it's all about them, and that's selfish. Oh shit, nuts. And I mean, I do believe that, you know, two people who are together, who choose to be together, should always try to work at the relationship. But now, like I was saying, if you're constantly fighting with each other, that is not worth it. If it's a daily thing, like you're fighting and bickering about everything every day, yeah, you might as well get the fuck out of that relationship. Because I can guarantee it that, you know, it's just going to get worse. Eventually, it's going to probably get to physical, to where one of you or both of you are now, like, attacking each other in some way, shape, or form. And I mean, you don't want to get to that point, because then, you know, at that point, guess what? Now you're in jail for domestic assault. And that's something you definitely don't want on your record. That is nowhere near worth it. Just because, you know, you got a little emotional and upset. Nah, that's nowhere near worth it. That's not good enough. And lots of people would disagree. It's like, oh, well, there's plenty of people who fight and argue and yell at each other and they work. It's like, yeah, except they force themselves to work. Most of those people will not admit that, they are deathly afraid to leave the person they're with because because they don't know if they will actually find anyone who would actually want to be with them. So, you can't use that as like a viable defense and say, oh, well, no. It's like, nah. There's plenty of people who will stick with someone who's a piece of shit because they're afraid to start over with someone new. Because they don't want to run the risk of that person being a piece of shit also. Now, no, because I used to be one of those people, a long ass time ago in like my earlier relationships. I used to be afraid of, hey, if I break up with this person, am I gonna actually find somebody else who's gonna want to be with me, or is the next person I'm gonna be with just like the person I just left, or that just broke up with me, or whatever. I used to have those thought processes. But now, I just go, fuck it. If I find someone, I find someone. If I don't, I don't. I personally don't give a shit. Do I want to be alone? Fuck no. But, at the same time, there's things that you can do in your life that also can, fulfill it. Especially if, you're a parent. If you're a parent, even if you're a single parent, it'll be lonely and everything else, but at the same time, you'll have your kids and everything else, so it's just like, if you're not wallowing in your pity and self-pity and everything, their happiness will make you happy. I mean, I get by every day just seeing my son smiling and being happy. It's like every day that kid's not crying or sad that his mom's gone and everything else, I'm a happy camper. Now, I'm sad the fact that his mom's gone. I mean, I hate the woman. I'll definitely admit that one. I hate her to fucking bits. But at the same time, she's his mom, and, I just wish she would actually get her shit together and actually choose to be a mom. Not live here with me, but I mean, like, have something to do with him. Like, actually interact with him. Actually talk to him. The last time she talked to him, which was 2 days ago, it was for like a minute and a half. All just because I think when he called, she was taking a nap, so it's like, what the fuck? I just could never just give up time to talk to my son. I just couldn't. I feel sorry for somebody if they run into this. But that's why it's like I've sat here for like 10 months, like every single day, just wondering, it's like, how the fuck could that bitch leave? I mean, yeah. And this is the thing too, how I'm explaining on how people fight and bicker and argue every day. That was me and her. We fought and bickered and argued every single fucking day about absolutely fucking everything, and it sucked. And it literally, for a good while, turned me into a miserable bastard. I was just so fucking unhappy. And I mean, the only time I was happy is when I was generally, playing like a game or something with my son. Like, me and my son were playing like, God, Five Nights at Freddy's, because he likes to play that. But he likes to pretend like he's Freddy in them. So he'll like chase me around the house or whatever. It's kind of hilarious. Or he'll have me chase him around the house because I'm now Freddy or whatever. Or from that other game, Hello Neighbor. My son, he's only 5, so. But at the same time, I'm actually kind of happy that this happened at a young age. Did anyone call Tommy? Yep, okay. I'm happy that this did happen at a younger age, because it would have been bad if he would have been like a lot older and his mom did what she did. Because what she did was horrible. I mean, I really, it's like, I still kind of beat myself up every day about it, about his mom's decision, but at the same time I go, well, she decided to leave, so fuck it. I can't feel guilty about, putting my son before myself. I mean, growing up in my household, that's not what happened. And I swore to myself that I would be the parent that my parents weren't. So far, I'm doing good. Oh, I got Jason! Oh, shit. I think he's here. Fuck you, Jason! Fuck. Not good. I'm nowhere near anybody right now. Well, I kinda am now. Fuck you, dick. Ah! Ah, fuck you! Oh, he did. You can see it right there. Son of a bitch. Ah, he got me. Oh, nut shot this much time, bro. I was like that. I instantly come back as Tommy Jarvis, little bitch. I actually enjoyed not coming back as Tommy Jarvis. Hello. That's a two-seater. What the fuck you doing over here, dude?
Oh, fuck! Who is that? Oh my God.
You're a dick. Are you fucking serious? Oh, you assholes. Wow. They did that gay ass shit on purpose. I can't believe that. Yeah, you'll come across dicks like that in this game where they'll like literally either run you over on purpose, like how you just saw right there, and I mean quite literally on purpose, and or they'll like literally just they'll like lure Jason to you, as in like they'll actually purposely run towards you and like run into you and then run the fuck away. And that's pretty much they're like Jason helpers or whatever. A friend of mine was just telling me about them, and I've come across several people like that. He's definitely in this area. I just saw him run by somebody.
Fixed it. I'm out of here.
Oh, thanks. That's not the first time, like, shit. Oh, yeah, like, I mean, they kind of make a gaming experience, like, not fun. It's like, come the fuck on. Oh, yeah, well, the first time he went around, I'm like, what the fuck you doing? And then I was like, oh, he's backing up right into me. I was like, oh, bam. I was like, oh, damn it. Yep. You got me too. Yeah, Karma's a bitch. Well, usually the trolls are the only ones. There's two types of people who play this game who drive the two-seater. Either trolls or newbies. Right? Little pussies.
Mommy is proud of you, Jason. But it's time to
Pretty much took kills from Jason too, so I bet Jason's pissed. Right? Shoot him in the dick. If I get a shotgun, I'm definitely shooting him in the dick. I've done that before in this game. Several times to people. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, man? Little cocksuckers. Evil kitty. Dun, 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 dun. Dickweed. Mommy problems? Yeah, it's gonna be fun, dude. You know we're all gonna be coming after your ass, right? That's funny shit. Crazy kitty. Not really. Oh no, not if the other people are helping him get your ass.
Oh God, what am I gonna do?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Look at the stick.
Is anyone there? It's not a prank. We need your help. Jason is killing us. We need your help. He's alive. Please help us.
Copy on the road therapy. 20437.
What the? What the fuck? What happened? Oh, that's some gay shit. Oh, that's some gay crap. But I guess I'll call it a video. That was kind of like, oh god, yeah. You come across trolls like that fucking asshole quite a fucking bit. It's kind of amazing. But I think I'm gonna call it a video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great shit. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me for my next one. Later, guys. You are one bugaboo.